Hello, this is Tina from Freezer Cook Big at freezercookbig.com, and in this tutorial I'm going to go over the Choose Your Menu Options tab. I'll pull up our spreadsheet here. So once you've entered any of the recipes you'd like to try on this recipe tab, you're now ready to pick the entrees you want to cook on cooking day, and you need to decide how many you'd like to make of each. So if you go over to the Choose Your Menu Options tab, you will see all the recipe names here listed. And these recipe names flow from the recipe page. I just want to show you how that works, and we're going to add that fajita marinade back in here, and you can see how it flows. So you go over to the recipe page, and we're going to add that fajita marinade, and you would enter all the ingredients, but just go over here to the Choose Your Menu options and you see how it flows over here. This is important because on this page you can only enter in the blue boxes. This page is simply for deciding how many recipes you want to make and how many of each recipe you want to make. So Amy and I usually make 6 of every entree, so we can take home 3 on cooking day, and we just go through and pick the recipes we'd like to make. So we always make lasagna, so that one's easy. Go ahead and put in a 6, and then just go through and pick what we'd like or what we're in the mood for. We don't need 66 white chilies. And see what we come up with. So we usually want to make a lot of recipes this time. We usually aim to try and make about 50 or so meals each on cooking day. So our goal is to make about 100 entrees. So if you go ahead and scroll down towards the bottom of the sheet, you're going to see a total of the entrees that you've planned so far. This will help you know if you need to pick a few more recipes, or you can see if you've picked too many. So one thing when you're picking recipes, try to think through the recipes and the steps used to make that recipe. You want to be sure not to pick all labor-intensive recipes. It's good to have some easy to assemble recipes selected. Some of the marinades are very easy to make, just to spread out the work. Another thing Amy and I usually do to help pick our meals is to decide ahead of time how much meat we're going to buy. We get some of our meat by the case at Sam's Club just to take advantage of the better price. So to help us pick recipes to use up that meat, we're going to quickly jump over to this preparation guide tab down here on the bottom, and you can take a quick look at the meat summary. You can see here how much meat we need to purchase based on the recipes we've picked. So if we're going to get 60 pounds of chicken for 2 cases, we know that we still have room to add more chicken recipes for our cooking day. That's just a guide, so we just come over here and say, okay, we have enough chicken, we'll add another chicken recipe. So if we see that we need to use more, we go ahead and add another recipe, or if we say, hey, we have enough entrees picked already, we don't have time in the day to do another recipe, we'll just make a few more marinades, or we'll package up the meat in meal-sized portions, like the ground beef. If we had a little bit too much, we'd package it in sizes for a meal of tacos, or make hamburger patties or something like that. So now once you've got your recipe picked out for cooking day, you're ready to get going and get shopping. So our next tutorial will cover the printing of your shopping list.